Hi there people, just about to do the middle pillar ritual, which is a golden dawn technique and probably goes back to Rosicrucian as well. Person who probably made it most famous was Israel Regardie with his book called The Middle Pillar, which is still in press. Israel Regardie is a Hebrew mystic who is now passed away. He was associated with Aleister Crowley as he left America to go study under Aleister Crowley, who also used middle pillar, probably not as much as he should have. And yeah, he became a Golden Dawn initiate, Israel Regardie, and also studied under Dion Fortune, who is an English lady mystic who has books on Kabbalah and meditation as well. All back in the last century. Okay, I'm doing this with the light on. You can do it with your light off. I've got my altar with the 4 elements on there: fire, water, air, earth. Primarily, you should at least have a candle burning and maybe some incense. Of course, you know, at a certain point you're going to be going to work and meditating, or out in the street walking and whatever, and you're going to be in meditational states anyway. So, like, incense is just really a tool, like anything. You can do this exercise standing up, lying down, or sitting cross-legged on the floor, the normal meditation method. If you do full lotus and are actually comfortable in it, you can do it then. Most people who do the full lotus, I will warn you, even the teachers out there, they're not actually releasing energy, because when they sit in the full lotus position, their feet are too tense. And if you look at them with bare feet on whilst they do it, you look at their toes, they'll be curled up, and their arches will be tense, and their calves will be tense. So in fact, that position, what they think is great, the full lotus, is actually self-defeating them, right? And so they're not what they claim to be. But we're going to start off just standing erect, relax and doing it. We're going to do the best we can breathing. Ultimately, you want to use cyclic breathing, which is, say, down to the groin, stomach area, then into the chest. And advanced students will then start to even go beyond the chest and start breathing into the throat and to the head area. What else am I breathing? Okay, with breathing also, sometimes you need to just relax. Sometimes you might be told to just go to sleep when you're meditating, and that's alright, but it's not actually you're full asleep. It's actually turning your stupid mind off, because it's just way too thoughtful, right? The more you do that, soon at some point, you know, your soul self will start to kick in and say, oh no, actually now I'm more awake meditating, I'm actually more conscious, and I don't actually have to use that sort of sleep method anymore, and you won't be directed to anymore. We'll do a few positions. We'll do standing erect, and then I'll do it bending over, and I'll tilt the cam down so you may be able to see the effect on my legs whilst I'm doing that, and how I'm releasing energy. And that's why I'm doing this, to actually show you how this stuff works, the occult, magic, etc. The other thing with breathing, sometimes you take all the breath you can in, but actually you can still do more. You can still imagine that word, and if you're imagining words, you might see it all over your aura, but they're coming in individually, 2 at a time through your nostril, and going into the area, vibrating or exploding in that area. If you're doing one in the head, you can see it echoing or thundering in your head, okay, all around, not just in that one spot, as some people swear is the only way to do it, and the only safe way to do it, which is another lie. At a certain time, you might even want to see those words vibrating in your aura and maybe even over your head. So with that sort of micro breath, certain times, you know, okay, you might start off with the Buddha's 4-fold breath. That is, the breath flows in 1, 2, 3, 4, and you might be doing that as a mantra, doing those words, but you also might be doing that technique whilst you're doing, say, the middle pillar or something else. Then sooner or later, you'll change that to, say, the 6-fold beat. The breath flows in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then at certain times you might, now I just count to 10. And certain times, I'll stop breathing. And what I was saying, yeah, with micro breath, sometimes you have taken all the breath you can in, right? And you think that's it. But you think, no, actually I need to do a bit more. So you can stop that breath and take a micro breath, a little sip, and see those words coming into your nose and going to the air and vibrating. You might be able to do 3, 4 of those more, and that will be a bonus. Okay, and so that's it. And certain times you might not even be able to take a sip of breath in because your sinuses might actually be blocked. But still imagine those words coming in and it will work to unblock them. Okay, so here we are. Some people, magicians, would do the lesser ritual, the pentagram, before they do this. We're not going to do this. If you like, just imagine a circle around you. Say arm's length out, white light or blue light, hours around you, creating a safe place for you to meditate. And why I say safe place? Because you're accessing energies, as in earth, air, fire and water. These aren't stupid little terms. These are states of energy which you haven't maybe accessed in this lifetime. So it's remembering. In certain times you might actually get scared. Oh, no, what's going on here? And, oh, I don't want to remember that memory, and that'll cause a cramp in your body or a breathing problem or a headache or a cough or a sneeze, whatever. Anyway, middle pillar. First one, you breathe in through the nostrils. Like I said, imagine it coming in multiply like a stream, but always just two, up to the crown chakra. E-I-A. Now to the throat, right down to the horseshoe bone there. Ye-ho-vo-e-lo-em. Now to your heart, to the center of the chest. If you want to, you can use your hands, either your left as well, to help with these words on your heart. Ye-ho-vo-e-lo-avada. Now to the groin area. I always like to imagine this as green words, especially this one. And I don't actually pronounce this as per Israel REGARDIE. I've got a slight change in it. You're always imagining the correct written words, right? The correct symbol of the written word. Bear in mind the pronunciation in Hebrew is not exactly what you would imagine if you read it as an English or Western person. Now down to the feet and slightly below the feet. Okay, imagine this going through nostrils, down chest, through hips, down both legs. When you get better, see it as a triad, so you can even see it going down a white line or a channel down from your genital area. Okay, that's it for that. Now, we will just take this off here and see if you can actually see me shaking as I do this, bending over. Now, I've seen gurus, and the only yoga position, the only technique they teach is bending over and learning how to breathe again. So we relax, just totally relax. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, your hands, your stomach, your genital area, groin, your thighs, your hamstrings, behind the knees, your calves, your shins, your ankles, your feet and your toes. Now, the key word in this position is Shada I Ala High, because you're bent over, therefore that is your hinge, right? And it will be this lower triad, as in the base chakra, the one on the left hip and the one on the right hip. In Hebrew, they're Nitzak on the left and Hod on the right. Okay, that is your egoic center, and you haven't let go of the ego until you have felt that lower triad go out. Go. Okay. So you can see my legs maybe, they're starting to shake just a little bit now. Shaking a bit more now, that's perfectly normal. You might get hot, you might get cold, you might feel some presence of air, might have
anger, sorrow, or an old memory surfacing, just let it go. It can't hurt you, I swear to God. Now 2 other tips, or 3. If your big toes are curled upwards, you might like to place your fingers, I don't know what that is, your longest finger, onto the tip of your big toes. Okay, let's say vibrate this word. Now I'm doing auto cycling, so I'm not even breathing, but I'm imagining the words still flowing in through my nose and down in that triad, so down both legs and down the centre, earthing me, going to what is called the Archangel Sandlophon. Again, you don't have to vibrate them out loud, you can just do them inwardly under your breath. Okay, you might like to hold your ankles. Okay, now I'll put the camera back up, so I'm pretty sure you would have been able to see me shaking there. That's no problem. Bear in mind your ankles, well, they're actually connected with the abyss, which is connected with the throat. And don't worry about that, it's actually not half as scary as it sounds, but that is really the centre of where you'll block, you know. I mean, you'll have blocks everywhere, mate, with other people, but the ankles, where it's associated with the symbol the ang, right, are quite literally the abyss, and like Aquarians and air signs will especially notice that if they're out of balance. Okay, now we're back standing normally. Say if I did that exercise so far, now all of a sudden I've got blocked sinuses, and maybe I might even actually feel the energy, you know, and if it's bad at a certain time you might feel like you've got a rock there. Well, then you open your higher centres, your crown centre and your throat centre again. Right now I'm seeing a purplish reddish light. You heard me cough, so okay, that's some sort of flow release either of water or fire. Okay, now so we'll do the throat. Okay, now I just want to show you 2 other valid and good positions. There are many, but this yoga position is the ultimate one, where you're sitting cross-legged, full lotus, in a chair, standing up, whatever. So at the end or along some point, you'll probably do this position. Whether you tilt your head up or keep it horizontal is up to you. Okay, but you could do the middle pillar with that situation, that position. Yehovah Elohim, Yehovah Elohim, Shaddai, Adonai Hararet. The other last position I want to show you is just the crucified position. Okay, the cross is in all religions and spiritualities, Celtic, Indian, whatever. Now, the key with this position is that you want to start letting shoulder tension go. At a certain point, you might want to actually do this with light weights, and even do it as an exercise, whatever. But just holding the position, okay, and learning to let your energy centers and your chakras or separa take over. Notice that I'm taking deeper breaths as I do these last two positions, that yogic position with the hands above the head and the Christian cloth corner. Yehovah Elohim, Yehovah Elohim, Shaddai, Adonai Hararet. Last one I will just add in is I learned this from doing the greater ritual of the pentagram. It's that position, but it's with your hands reversed. And how it starts is you do the sign of the Emperor. So you don't have to do that because I'm not teaching you magic, I'm only showing the middle pillar. But holding your hands reversed like that totally changes the tension you will feel in your shoulders. And so, yes, you can do the middle pillar in that position as well. And I won't do the words, you've heard them enough now, and I hope that helps. That was the middle pillar.